Hello, and welcome to Mean Street News. Mean Street News is here to provide accurate news to help citizens affect change in their local government and beyond. Being nice is overrated. It is time to be real. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. The time to step up and step in is now. So please come join me, Katie, over on Mean Street News to discuss Ohio politics and beyond. I hope to see you there. Hello, and welcome to Mean Street News. Mean Street News is here to provide accurate news to help citizens affect change in their local government and beyond. Being nice is overrated. It is time to be real. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. The time to step up and step in is now. So please come join me, Katie, over on Mean Street News to discuss Ohio politics and beyond. I hope to see you there. Hello, and welcome to Mean Street News. Mean Street News is here to provide accurate news to help citizens affect change in their local government and beyond. Being nice is overrated. It is time to be real. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. The time to step up and step in is now. So please come join me, Katie, over on Mean Street News to discuss Ohio politics and beyond. I hope to see you there. Hello, and welcome to Mean Street News. Mean Street News is here to provide accurate news to help citizens affect change in their local government and beyond. Being nice is overrated. It is time to be real. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. The time to step up and step in is now. So please come join me, Katie, over on Mean Street News to discuss Ohio politics and beyond. I hope to see you there. Hello, and welcome to Mean Street News. Mean Street News is here to provide accurate news to help citizens affect change in their local government and beyond. Being nice is overrated. It is time to be real. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. The time to step up and step in is now. So please come join me, Katie, over on Mean Street News to discuss Ohio politics and beyond. I hope to see you there. Hello, and welcome to Mean Street News. Mean Street News is here to provide
Oh, and good evening, and thank you for joining me tonight on Mean Street News. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. My children hate me today. Go to bed. Typical, you know. My internet going, and I think it's because of the rain. Give me a second. I'm going to see if it lags. Hold on one second. Turn off your Wi-Fi. No, turn it off. Damn you guys. My internet hates me right now. Whoever's watching this live, I'm sorry. Come on. I'm back. Okay. So today we are just going to be going over the Ohio 4 rally. So I haven't really gotten into what the kind of touch base on it the last episode. Um, First, I want you guys to see this rally. I'm real quick just going to go over it with you guys. The Ohio 4 is 4 men. You have Benson Davis, Leonard Edward, Alfred Cleveland, and John Edwards were convicted of the murder of Marsha Blakely, a 22-year-old woman who was found off West 21st Street at the Westgate Shopping Plaza in Lorraine. She was, the murder was brutal. I mean, she was stabbed 25 times. She had her throat, you guys hear my son, sorry. She had her throat slashed and her head was ran over by a car. And I mean, it was just brutal. It was just, I've never, I mean, it was brutal. This murder must have been personal. It had to have been. Like, I don't know who else would, it's ridiculous. But what was interesting about this murder, not interesting, but there was another man found, her roommate, Epps, was found 2 miles, about 2 miles. Yeah, it was about 2 miles from there, but 2 miles down the road, dead a couple hours earlier than Marsha was. And his murder investigation is still an open investigation. These men weren't charged with his murder, but were charged with Marsha's. Two of the men weren't even in the state. I believe Benson wasn't in the state. Benson State. There's some kind of phone call. I think Benson and Alfred weren't even in the state at the time. Edwards was at a party with his girlfriend. And my internet, oh my God, I hate this right now. I'm gonna go back and watch this. It's gonna be all like, brr, brr, brr. Oh, I'm back. Okay. I think it's the weather. It's just messing with my internet right now. So, anyways, he was found, and his murder is still an open case. The coroner is the one that kind of pointed out like they were murdered in the same fashion. But like I said, two of the men weren't even in the state. One was with his girlfriend, and I'm not sure about John Edwards yet. I'm just getting to his transcript. Why am I talking about this? Because J.D. Tomlinson was charged with the Battistelli crimes, it affected him helping. I'm not saying this for JD. JD didn't say this, but it affected him getting involved here because he's like, I've just been indicted. I helped Nancy Smith, and because I helped Nancy Smith, these people came after me politically. And I exonerated her, but now, there's political issues because people our feelings are hurt, apparently, about exonerating her, even though I looked at her case too. There's like zero evidence it's just ridiculous. So these 4 men were charged with the murder of Marsha Blakely after an informant came in and tried to say that he had facts about the murder. He was sent home by the police, basically saying like, you don't have anything new that wasn't like in the paper. And then he brought his son in, and I started reading about halfway through it, the interview with the son. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me is he was like, I was smoking crack with my dad, and so he could calm me down as he's trying to tell me like what to do. I mean, it's insane. But all of that we're gonna go over tomorrow. Like all the like we do the true crime thing, whatever. Today I want to focus on these 4 men. These 4 men were convicted of a murder that they did not commit. Now, Were they in town doing other nefarious things? Yeah, but were they? But they weren't charged with that. They were charged with a horrible, horrible murder. And if they're in it, and since I believe they are innocent, there's people that actually committed this crime still walking around the city of Lorain, Ohio, so wherever they are, and these men have spent a totality of almost 100 years together when you add them up behind bars. I know Leonard Edwards was 29 years he served, and Al Cleveland served 26. John Edwards and I believe it's Benson is still in jail, not jail, prison, um, awaiting an exoneration, awaiting somebody to do the right thing here and get them out. The attorney, prosecutor Rosenbaum, who he knew that these guys were innocent. And he just knew. And we're gonna go over that tomorrow. Today I want to focus. They had a rally downtown Elyria. I know it was a Monday at 2 o'clock, so a lot of people aren't able to, attend. So what I wanted to do is I recorded it and I want to share it with you guys. I kind of just broke it down into like pieces and parts. And we're going to start at the beginning, where they introduced Josh Dubin. Before we start that, I'm going to play you another video from Josh Dubin. He really does a great like little synopsis of the Ohio 4 on the Joe Rogan podcast. If you want to listen to the entire thing, it's episode 2228. I remember because of my twos, the lucky twos. And it started 44 minutes. And he talks about, not only this case, but how JD was indicted with, well, not indicted, but charges were filed in municipal court against JD for robbery and intimidation. And, it's really kind of serendipitous that, these men were falsely accused and convicted and put in prison, and JD was just accused in municipal court. And I'm telling you guys something about municipal court. They weren't there to be like, oh, you're guilty of this crime. No, they were deciding if they could file in county, I don't know, county criminal court, whatever it is. I'm not an attorney. They were, because county has to deal with felony charges. Municipalities don't. So it was all election. It was election interference, clearly. But because of the election interference, we have Tony Sill coming back into office. Tony Sill is not going to help these guys. He is butt buddies with the AG, and he's not with the AG, with Rosenbaum and Dennis Well, two men who helped to keep these men in prison, and to this day are wash my mouth, are messing around in Lorain County with the nonsense with JD. Rosenbaum filed suit to get the records released for the EEOC complaint that falsely accused him of sexual harassment. They're playing political games. They've been doing this and they're very comfortable doing it, and it's because they've been doing it for years. But these men are just, four victims of many victims of our prosecutor over the last 3 decades. And I know some of you that know me, have colorful past that are probably watching this. Aren't you sick and tired of this that's gone on the last 2 decades? People getting railroaded, no evidence, just like, plea. It's like the laziest attorneys ever, but also like they don't even care if you did it or not. They just want a conviction rate, which is just wrong. I mean, they ruined these men's lives over a one person who is a known drug addict, who's a known snitch, but whatever, informant, who's clearly, he told a detective he was smoking crack with his dad. And the detective's like, okay. And they took it, they're credible. And he helped convict these 4 people. And then when he wanted to do the right thing, when his conscience got to him, he wanted to tell the truth, they threatened him with jail. And I find it really interesting the ninth district. Okay, so they went to the ninth district for appeals. I know I skipped a little bit, but I'm gonna get back to it. They went to the ninth district, and Greg White, who was the prosecutor before Rosenbaum, just so happened to be a judge in the ninth district. So when they went to go to appeal, they're going to influence maybe people not getting you know, it made Lorraine County look bad. It made his office look bad because it was 91, so he was just leaving, I think. He was just leaving. I have it written down. We're gonna go over that tomorrow. But anyways, I find that really interesting. I also find it interesting, like, the day of the crime, like it was everything was washed away. Rain. We didn't get many pictures. Blah, blah. I mean, this whole thing it's weird. So let's start with the Joe Rogan. I probably played it so much for you guys. It drives you crazy. And I actually learned how to share my screen so I can, like, do videos for you guys. Only share your screen since whatever. Okay, let's do this. Joe Rogan, here we go. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this because it's messing up. Hold on. Oh, come on, internet. Don't be a dick. Pop out this window more screen. Come on, internet. All right, it's coming back. I'm replaying it. On. All right, I just realized my sound's not working. All right, I just realized my sound's not working. All right, I just realized my sound's not working. How am I going to do this? All right, hold on. This is the story of my life, you guys. Stupid computer, stupid sound. Let's see. Add to allowed, microphone allowed, share screen. All right, so I might. Hold on. Let's do this. I'm going to test it since we're doing this anyways. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Wait, I think I did it. All right. Real quick. And I'm going to get on my laptop. I will be back. Hear this, and this just sucks. So I'll be back in 2 minutes on my laptop. End stream, how'd it go? Sucks because